What's up, and welcome back to Opposites Attract Podcast. This is Sonja Ramirez, your girl, and I'm sitting next to
Miguel Ramirez.
What's up? What's up? Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, babe.
Yeah, some good things going on.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's good for you to be with. Well, you just woke up, right?
Shut the hell up. No, I was at church at 9 o'clock in the morning, but no, we just had a large breakfast, and whenever I eat, especially like carbs, I'm like crashing, and I'm like, for real?
Yeah, this is our last hoorah of the...
No, it's not. We still have
tonight.
Dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah. So him and I have been out of our entire routine because he's had 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
And while he has 2 weeks off, I decided to take 2 weeks off, though I did some signings here and there, but
nothing crazy.
Nah, basically been, with the family, having a good time, eating whatever we want. And so I'm feeling fluffy. And when I smile, I feel like my cheeks,
your cheeks are going up into your eyes.
When I gain weight, my face gets like...
Me too.
Babe, you don't have a round face, but you're right, because when you lose weight, your face goes...
My face gets skinny. I look like I have AIDS. Happy New Year, everybody. I do not have AIDS.
I'm trying not to smile so you guys can see my eye.
Oh, my God.
So everyone is...
That's how we're
talking about the new them. Their goals.
New year, new me, bitches.
New year, new me. And I'm like, it's yeah, I don't know. Just every resolution that we've made, and you hear it a lot because I talk to a lot of people.
Yeah.
They never seem to last. And so why do you think that is? Why is it that these resolutions last for maybe the first 2 or 3 months and then dissipate? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think it's just because it's something that people do on New Year's. It's not because you're wanting to do it or like you're actually making a decision to change something.
Mm-hmm.
You're just like, it's the New Year. This is something that I was thinking about changing, but you're not really in it. You know what I mean? Like, I was going to ask you, have you ever made a resolution?
I think my resolution, I haven't said it, but it's always just, it's been for the past few years, is just focusing on becoming better. It's nothing crazy extraordinary, but it's always to focus on becoming better than yesterday. But that's been my... What do you want to call it? That's been my thing.
That's a regular thing.
That's my
thing. It's not
thing.
a New Year's
it's not
thing.
a new. It's just to become better. Focus on becoming better. And my thought on people and why resolutions don't last is because we go from not people. Why we give up, right? Why we give up? Why we quit?
The resolution
is because we go from 0 to 10. 0 to 10. So instead of, like, hey, we're going to start doing this keto thing. Going from eating every carb in sight to 0 carbs is going to be very, very difficult. So when you first start off, say, hey, you know what? No breads. Like, we're not going to have any bread, this week or for 2 weeks. And then we'll add on whatever else, the pasta or whatever it may be, the sugar, but on keto, they say like you're not supposed to have any sugar, 0. That's including natural fruit. I think that's just setting your set up for failure. I mean, when starting, go from...
If it's keto, then that's what keto is.
Yeah, but do you see what I'm saying though?
But you can, like, if you decide that you're going to do keto, like maybe give yourself 2 weeks to ease into it.
Right, yeah. Like going to the gym. We go to the gym.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I
like the pain. Like, I like pain.
Yeah, she does.
But
I need a dirty sound effect. Just like, like somebody busting nuts on.
Shut up. Oh, my God. I'm over here trying to get deep, and you're getting deep in other things.
I'm trying to get deep, too.
But, yeah, I just think we go from 0 to 10, and we set ourselves up for failure. Like I was saying, going to the gym.
Yeah.
When I go in, I love feeling sore because it makes me feel strong. Like I feel good. It's pain.
That's
though.
Weird.
That
it makes you feel strong because it makes you. It makes me feel like if I'm sore, I'm like, if something went down, like I wouldn't be able to do much right now because I'm hurting.
Yeah. And most people, they hit it hard. You used to tell me this all. He used to tell me this all the time.
When you would get back into the gym, I knew. I don't know why. Like for some reason, when you start the gym back up, the first thing that you hit is like legs.
I love legs.
And then you come home and you can't walk.
We were talking about that. Yeah. Yeah. But
I'm like,
it's
why
okay.
I was like, why don't you just take it easy a little bit? Like get yourself a little sore, but you fucking go balls out or ovaries out.
I love it.
And then you can barely walk.
I know, but that's something like I enjoy that. Yeah. I'm good with that.
But not everybody, for most people.
Yeah, that would make them quit. They're going to be sore for 2 weeks and they're not going back.
Kind of like, well, for us, we've had these experiences. So like if we start doing keto or we're going to get back on eating right tomorrow.
Yes.
Like we don't have
Why not today? Why not right now? Why not make the day? Why not make today count?
Oh my God. Relax. David Goggins. No, but I'm just saying, like for us,
don't
because
put off tomorrow what you could do today.
I need a cheese ball freaking sound effect. But I'm like, there we go.
Shut up.
No, but what I'm saying is like for us, because we've done it before, like we can just jump back into it.
Yeah.
You know, like, hey, tomorrow, that's it. We're going to be eating right.
Yeah.
Not screwing around.
And it's all, but see, and this is the thing. Usually the couples aren't on the same page.
That's tough.
You know,
especially when it comes to eating. Well, both eating and working out.
It's tough. Like I'm spiritual. You know, I like the whole going to church and you don't. I mean, that's kind of, you know, tough. You're supportive, but it's kind of tough not having you there and then being surrounded
by, like, sleeping
by a lot of, you know, couples who are in this together. And I'm like alone. Well, God's with me, but alone.
With the Lord.
But that is tough. It's tough. Anyways, a lot of people, they set themselves up for failure. So if you are starting a resolution to lose weight or to start eating, you know, do a certain diet or eating better, whatever it may be, you know, give yourself some slack. At least that's the way I see it. You know, just start off.
If it's something that you haven't done before, give yourself.
Yeah, like go to the gym.
Take it easy.
20 minutes. Get on the treadmill. 20 minutes. And then the days that you don't feel like going, go for
anyway.
20 minutes.
And even if you don't push yourself that hard,
right,
just get in the gym.
Yes.
Oh, damn it.
What?
There was something that I had. It was a post that I saw. It was actually in Jocko's Facebook group, but it was about jiu-jitsu. Like this is the time of the year when not just jiu-jitsu, but there's going to be a lot of gyms. This is the time when gyms get packed. Like we were saying, new year, new me, and they're going to start going to the gym and working out.
And the regulars are like, everything's
And that's what the post was about.
Yeah.
Is like the regular people, the people that are there throughout the year, we get irritated by the newcomers, the people that are just showing up and they're going to be gone. Like we know you're not sticking around and you're hogging our shit. Like when we're actually trying, like we know we're going to be here. And the post was something about like, be the reason that somebody stays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like help the person out. This was talking about jiu-jitsu, but like when you have new people, don't be frustrated by the new packed gym. Like help the person out and be the reason that person sticks around and doesn't leave.
Yeah.
You know,
like at the gym, when I'm like that. So when I'm at the gym and I see someone, whether their form is incorrect or, you know, I can tell like they're feeling uncomfortable, like I'll be that person to go up to them and help them. Like I would actually be a good trainer because I enjoy doing that. You know, cool. I enjoy helping people. And maybe in the future, you know,
and we're going to make a workout DVD. So you guys can look for that on oppositesattractpod.com. No, I'm just kidding. Well, like, I'm going to be wearing tights. But yeah, make sure you go to oppositesattractpod.com. You can click on support the show if you buy anything on Amazon. And you click on that link, it also helps out the show. So any Amazon shopping that you do, go to oppositesattractpod.com, click on the support the show at the top, click that Amazon link, and then you can also find Trust Inc. there.
Thank you.
So
Trust Inc., we are a nationwide mobile notary service.
Yeah.
We provide services to title companies, law firms, and individuals as well. So it doesn't matter what state you're in. Give us a call. Look us up on our website, and we will help you out. So back to the goals. Congratulations on all your guys' goals.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you know, start. That's the thing. Just start and being consistent. Just be consistent. If you mess up one day, and decide to eat that delicious, yummy cookie, it's okay. It's okay. Get in the gym.
And work off that cookie.
20 minutes.
That sounds dirty too.
Like I've done that. I've done that where I felt like, I don't the gym, I didn't want to go to the gym. And then that's like the best workout, that I've had.
That happens a lot.
And even if you don't have the time, mine, it's not so much, I have to go to the gym because I enjoy going to the gym. I could live at the gym. It's more like I don't have that much time. Like I don't have a lot of time. I don't have a lot of time with all the signings. So I have to get up earlier to get that workout in.
Yeah.
But when we're super busy with the business, a lot of times that's where I'm doing the emails, and doing all the admin work, which I'm not too fond of. But that a lot of time that's what I'm doing during that time, or it's my personal time. So it's making the time. So what I decided, and I did this even last year, was just getting in. Even if it's just for 20 minutes or walking, like taking the dogs for a walk, because at least I felt like I did something, Yeah. So let's talk about, some goals. What are some goals that?
So I was going to say, I had one resolution, kind of, not really, but a couple years ago I decided that I was going to lose weight, and it came around this time. But I think what made it different was it was just a decision that I made that happened to be at the beginning of the year. It wasn't really like a resolution, but it was during this break time that I decided. It was like January 7th.
Remember.
It was like January. I knew it might have been like January 5th. Mm-hmm. And I was like, you know what? January 7th, I'm going to start. Yeah. And my birthday is September 7th. And by September 7th, I want to be in this shape, or I want to lose this much weight. And I had it done by July or something like that. But I had made the decision at that point.
And your decision came with, you were sick and tired of being sick and tired. I remember. Because I remember you telling me one day that there was this guy who would come up to you and
he would grab my jelly rolls.
I love your rolls. I love my manhandles.
Yeah.
Jerk. Anyways.
But the thing is that.
But I think I remember you because that affected you. Even though you say it didn't, it did.
It's not that it affected me, but it did motivate me. But the thing was that
he said that it didn't affect me, but it did motivate me.
No, it wasn't like I was pissed off or anything, but it was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm fucking done.
Yeah.
Like I'm tired, and you met me heavier.
Yes.
So
that's not fair to me.
The thing is, I was like, this wasn't me. Like I have never been this way. Yeah. And and if that is you and you're cool with that, that's fine. Whatever. It just wasn't me. And I was like, I just kind of let everything go. And I need to get back to being in shape.
And that was before me, like he said. So he didn't let himself go for me. Because when he came to me, he was
pleasantly plump.
My kind of man.
Yeah.
Anyway. So goals.
What are the goals for this year?
Well, I mean, I think that we should have, we've talked about some.
So first of all, before we get into the goals, there was something that we've heard about this before, but there was a study done by Harvard Business School.
Okay.
Or they studied a group of MBA graduates. And I have it in here. Yeah, so they said that they took everybody that graduated from this MBA program, and 3% of those graduates that wrote their goals down, the rest of the 97% didn't write their goals down. 3% wrote their goals down.
Okay.
That 3% earned more over the next 10 years than the other 97% put together. Then all of them put together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's something to writing down your goals. Have you ever written down goals?
Yeah. I write down everything. You know how many journals I have
throughout
this house?
Yeah, you got journals. Our dog finds your journals and tears them up.
Aw, he did. She ate my journal. I have it right over here. I mean, I have a spiritual journal. I have a personal journal. I have a work journal. I have a kid journal.
Yeah, you got all kinds of journals.
But I think with me, it's just continuing. Well, us. I think we've talked about this. Just being healthy.
Yeah.
And
we're getting on it again.
going and also leading by example for the kids, for them to
That was
also
a big reason
eat healthy.
That is a big reason. That is something that a lot of people don't realize. That's something that I didn't really think about before, but it did make sense. Like once I started eating better and getting in shape, I was like, you know what? I mean, I'm eating like shit, and obviously the kids are eating like shit.
Yeah.
And if not just for me, I mean for them. Like they can't be eating this crap all the time.
Yeah. And
this delicious, savory.
But it's cute because you hear like Joey's like, the other day we had steak, shrimp salad, which wasn't bad, but then we had, the kids love mac and cheese. And I think we should continue to have them, let them eat. They're still growing. Mac and cheese,
that's fine.
just it's portions. It's all about portions. You know what I'm saying? Like even the whole keto thing, I do feel great on keto. I feel great with intermittent fasting. Carbs do not work well with me.
Me either.
I feel like shit. Like I do. I feel like shit. I'm not as energized. I start to feel aches and pains.
I've noticed that too.
It's not good for me. It's just not. And so, I struggled with weight my entire life. I was like really skinny, like Audrey and Joey's age. Yeah. And then started to plump up. But I started to think back, and I remember like my mom, it was never small portions. And it was like giant beans, rice, tortillas,
all carbs on the plate.
Right. And so it's like, it was never a thing for us growing up. Yeah. And I see it with my entire family. We all struggle with weight, all of us. Yeah. My sister Lorraine, she could eat anything when she was younger.
And that's something you have to stay disciplined.
Right. So I figure, if we start now, well, the kids, they know, but we can break that chain. We can break that by teaching them the difference between, eating what's good for you. Yeah. Yeah. That's good. So I think that just us getting back on that, and I want to up our finances. Like, I'm making more money in the business. I think
a lot of people want to up their finances.
Yeah. Well, I'm making more money in the business. Yeah. And I think that we need to start thinking about we're debt free. So now we need to move to the next level. Yeah. And what is that?
No, you're right.
What does that look like? So
what are we going to do?
Yeah. Just like, finding a coach, a financial coach, and working some things out and start paying more attention. We've been spending a lot of money eating out, and we usually don't. But I think that, just buckling down on that and moving our finances to the next step.
So that's one thing. Yeah, and throughout these last 2 weeks that we've been off, we've been talking about all our different goals for the podcast, goals for our finances, all kinds of stuff, and goals for, everything. But that's one thing that we were talking about earlier today when we were out to eat. It's kind of funny when we were out to eat, like where people spend a lot of money. Because a lot of times people are like, well, I really don't have money that I can stash away for anything else. Right. And it's like, well, do you go out to eat?
What are all your habits?
Do you go to Starbucks?
Yes.
Do you, what are all the things that you spend money on? Because that is one thing when we were really seriously working on getting out of debt.
Yeah, when we made a decision.
That decision that was one of the biggest things was we are not going out to eat anymore.
Yep. I mean, we really, though, we went hard and we did it. And you know what's so great, though, pat on the back to us, is that we've, for years, no, seriously, because we don't give ourselves recognition for the things that we've done and the things that we've accomplished.
Yay, us.
But you're such a jerk. We've been able to stay out of debt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like our cars are paying off. Like we've done good. Most people, they'll pay off their credit cards and rack them back up. And we have not done that. We've been, we've been pretty good. We need to get better.
We gotta shift our focus off of staying out of debt, and now
we need to start building. Yes, that's
so
it.
One thing that somebody brought up to me one time, I can't remember exactly when it was, but when they mentioned it, I was like, oh damn! It was like one of those eye-opening things. Yeah. But they were talking about the average person. They talk about how much money they make, and if you guys work if you have a regular job like me, you always hear like how much money this person makes, how much money this person makes. How much do you make at that job? What do you make here? When the people that are well off, the people that are wealthy, they're more focused on their net worth than how much money they make.
Yes.
Because you could spend everything that you make.
Right.
And you're broke. You make $80,000 a year.
Yeah.
You spend $75,000 a year and you're broke.
Yes.
So your net worth, which for those of you that don't know, is you take all of your assets minus your liabilities. So for us,
what is an asset?
An asset is something that is worth something that makes you money.
Okay.
So
give an example.
So let's say this house for us is an asset. For some people, it may not be. If you're upside down on your house, it's not an asset.
If it's taking money out of your pocket.
If it's taking money out of your pocket, it's not an asset. A business, if the business is losing money constantly, it's not an asset. But for us, it is an asset. You know, so just a car is a liability.
Yes. That's a good example.
Well, the thing is, for us, not really, because a car allows us to make money and they're paid off. We're not making payments towards the car. So that's, for us, they're not, I don't know if it's no, they're worth something. So you could sell, like if you were to sell everything that you had and pay off all your debt, what do you end up with? That's your net worth.
Okay. See, and that's where like we're not experts on this, as you can tell, because I've also read.
We're like, when it comes to finance, we're like, oh yeah,
no,
I
real.
think, you know.
Okay, so Miguel and I we both come from we come from humble beginnings. Yeah. We had what we needed for the most part, you know, but yeah, we come from humble beginnings. So when we talk about finances, a lot of times we get stuck. And that's where we start to look for experts. We look for answers. We ask questions.
And you know what? That is something that I think a lot of times
so hold
people...
on, before I forget really quick.
Go, yeah.
So you're saying a house is an asset or a liability or an asset. But I've read, and I don't remember because
it depends.
Read and listen to so many books, but yeah, it was saying that a house, as long as it doesn't become an asset until you sell it.
Okay.
You know, because think about it. This house right now, we pay for landscaping. You know, it takes money. If something breaks, we got to fix it. We have homeowners insurance. It takes a lot of money out of our pocket.
Like we're not making money on this house.
Right. Once we sell it, then it will become an asset. Now, our other house that we have, that's an asset because it's putting money into our pocket.
Yeah.
So isn't that crazy though? Because I was always told that a house is an asset. It's an asset. It's an asset, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
You know,
but it's also building equity depending on the market and all that.
Right. You know, so there's a lot of ups and downs.
But anyway, the thing is that if you're curious, if you want to do better, the information is out there.
Oh my goodness.
So you have to look for it.
Tons of it.
When we didn't know shit about shit.
I think we started listening to Dave Ramsey at the beginning.
Number one, it starts with getting out of debt. Yeah. Number one, if you have a car, pay that thing off. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I guess for everybody, different people's situations are different.
Yeah.
You know, but for the average person, for most people, if you have a car, pay it off.
Yeah.
Pay it off and don't get another car loan.
Yeah.
Another thing that somebody told me was instead you have to look for ways to earn interest as opposed to paying interest. Mm. Because if you have credit cards that you have racked up, you're paying interest to the bank. You're making the bank rich.
Yep.
If you have a car and you're paying a car note every month, you're paying interest. You're making the bank rich.
Right.
And they already have all the money.
Right. So you want to focus on getting rid of that. And I'm going to share with you something that I learned a long time ago when it comes to credit card debt. Okay. Or credit card interest. Like there's some credit cards out there with a 23% interest. And let me tell you, if you have a card that has a high interest rate.
This is something that you've personally done.
I've personally done. And I've helped others do it, by the way.
Yeah.
So this is what you need to do. You need to make a phone call tomorrow to that creditor. Okay. Say it's Chase. You've been with them for a long time. The interest rate is at a 17%. Call them up. You've made your payments on time. You've been with them for a year, 2 years. Call them up and let them know there's two ways you could go about doing this. Okay. You could tell them that you just got a credit card in the mail that's offering you a lesser rate. You call them up
to transfer the debt.
Yeah, and they're willing to give you a lesser rate. Okay. So you can go that route. I would like to speak to a supervisor to see if, made my payments on time.
I've been with you guys for
I
however
enjoyed,
long.
yeah, you know, your customer service is amazing. I would rather stay with you guys, but I wanted to see if there's any possibility that we could drop this interest rate down.
Yep.
And you could do that with all your credit cards, you know, or you don't even have to make up the story about I just got a credit card. You could just say, you know, I've been with you guys for 2 years.
Is there anything you can do for me?
Yeah. You know, I'm looking at lowering this interest rate. I love my, you know, I've been working with you guys for a while, and just ask them to lower the interest rate. You are going to be so surprised. I did that with all the credit cards that I had back in the day. And one card went from 20, and this is so crazy because this is huge. It went from 23 to 7%.
That's crazy.
One, but that didn't happen with all of them. I remember one of them, they lowered it down only 2. Like, so I think I don't know if it was like at a 22 and they lowered it down to 20. I'm like, if that's all they can give me, whatever. But you know what I did? I waited 3 weeks. I called them back up. I got somebody else on the line, and they lowered it down again.
That's good.
You know, so just
give it a shot.
Yep. You can do it. I mean, they will do it. If they want your business, they will do it.
Yeah.
You know? And even if you have say you're a first time car, you know, you have a car payment and the interest is high. I've done this as well. I kept that car. It was my first car. I had no credit, 0 credit. That interest rate was insane. So I kept it for 2 years, called them up. I asked them, same thing what I did with my credit card. And they dropped down the rate for my car payment or the interest rate, but I kept making the same car payments. And instead of paying that car off in 5 years, I paid it off in 3 years.
That's great.
You know?
So put that down on your list of stuff to do if that's something that you want to do for the new year. And if you want to knock down your debt, like get on that first.
Yes.
And then focus on not racking up anymore.
Right.
And just focus on, you know, hey, this money that I would have spent going out to the movies or going out to eat or going out to Starbucks for the week, I'm going to put that on my credit card and knock it off.
You'd be surprised how much money you're spending on things that you really don't need.
Take that tax returns are coming. That's another huge one. That's something that a lot of broke people do. Like, it's like every year it's like hitting the lottery.
Yeah.
You know, like
they look forward to that all the time.
Our tax returns, like we take them things and we either, when we were in debt, we threw the whole thing at debt. So it's like we didn't even get anything.
Nope. Yep.
We would put it on debt, put it on the cars to knock the car out, or we would put it on the principal of the house.
Yep.
You know, that's just something that you got to do.
Yeah. And no, people aren't talking about this though. They're not talking about that. They don't teach finances in school, you know, and I just hung out with people that were smarter than me.
Yeah.
And I always asked questions. No matter how dumb I felt, like I always asked questions, but I always hung around with people who had more than me.
Yeah. And the thing is that you'll be surprised that you get a feeling of satisfaction. Like even though you don't technically have anything, like because you might see your new buddy that's got a new rifle or they got a new, you know, whatever, or they put this down on a new car and now they're driving a new car or they got shoes or whatever. But you still have a feeling of satisfaction that, you know what? I got $5,000 back in my tax return, or I got $3,000 or whatever, and I put that down on my car. Yeah. Like you can't see it, but you know inside that you did something good. Right.
Yeah. And you don't want to do what everybody else is doing. Like you want to you want to do the total opposite of what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
You know? Dang, there was something I was going to share. Oh, listen, like I said, we are not experts. But you can find some experts out there that are willing to give you years of things that they've gone through.
We're unlicensed professional experts.
YouTube. Go to YouTube. Like when I started, because that I started getting on this rampage for wealth, building wealth, right?
Yeah.
And I started looking up podcasts. I started looking up YouTube. I went on YouTube and started looking up, just how to build wealth. And I came across this individual by the name of David Bach. Okay. And the first thing I found on him was women. What was it, baby?
Smart Women
Finish Rich by David Bach. And Bach. And I was blown away by like the statistics that he was throwing out there. Like he said 39.6 trillion of the wealth is controlled by women. Okay. Get 30%. Sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
But women have 34% less money in retirement accounts than men. Like, what's up with that? But he started, talking about, how us women need to become more aware of our finances. Women, we tend to live longer than you men. And that's why I married a man who's 6 years younger than I.
So we should die at about exactly the same time. That's why we plan that. You got to plan for the future, people. That's exactly what we're talking about right now.
Right. But it doesn't matter whether you're married or you're single. Women, we really need to get on top of our finances. I mean, I've been in control for a long time of my finances prior to Miguel.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm pretty much aware of the things that we need to do. I've made a whole lot of mistakes, but he talked about that a lot of women are widowed, and it's a statistic, at the age of 59. And a lot of them, if they were stay-at-home moms, are unaware of the finances.
I think it was something like 80% of women will end up widowed at one point.
Yeah. So if you are a stay-at-home mom and, your husband was the breadwinner, and you are unaware of where the assets are allocated, where they are, it's a nightmare. And he started this class to educate women on finances, things to do, and couples as well. So
so make sure you go out and you can check out David Bach. But like Sonia was saying, like, the information is out there.
Yes.
So if you want to look for it, it's there.
Yes.
You just got to go find it.
And that was my thing. Like, I just started searching.
Audible.com. You can get books.
Yes.
I mean, there and you don't and for Audible you do have to pay for it, but on YouTube it's free.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of free stuff. Yeah.
One of his books that were free. Yeah. I sent it over to you.
Yep.
But the information's out there. You just really, and it's not just reading it, because you can read it or you can listen to it, but until you put it into action, it's absolutely worthless.
Yeah.
Why are you smiling?
Well, no, just because of a situation where, like, the smarts, it doesn't always mean much.
Yeah.
Like, you could be the smartest person in the world, but if you don't apply the things that you know, it's not worth anything.
Yeah.
Because I would rather be less smart with hustle, with a motor, than to be super smart and not driven.
Yeah.
Because it's not worth anything.
Yeah.
So anyway, I don't know. I don't know. It's just
I
a
know
sidebar. But anyway, let's get into some of our goals for this year. Oh, by the way, we got some flyers made.
What you got?
Check this out. For those of you that are watching the podcast, you can see that we got some flyers made.
Yay!
We got 5,000 of these suckers.
Yeah.
I got a little excited when I got the...
Yeah, you were. I'm looking at the boxes.
Boxes, more than one box full of flyers. But no, like, we had the logo made, and then I got the logo animated, and then I was like, you know what? We need to get some flyers made because we're going to this relationship thing next month. And the flyers turned out so good that I was like, dude, these things are awesome. So I ordered 5,000.
So I'm going to order 5,000.
So the thing is that when I got the UPS tracking, I got 2 tracking numbers, and I'm like, that's weird. Why is there 2 tracking numbers? And it's like package 1 of 2 and 2 of 2. And I was like, oh shit.
Because you got 2 boxes?
Yeah. So anyway, we'll be putting out flyers in different places, and I don't know. We'll
so if you live in Arizona and you're at an event and you see one of our flyers on your shelf.
Yeah. But you know what? Like, I'm super, like, last year was great. 2019 was great. We started the podcast. That was awesome.
Trustee,
we started Trust. I don't know if we started it or we it picked up. It really picked up last year. I think we started it last year.
Yeah, it was last year.
I started jiu-jitsu. I did jiu-jitsu for a year. In December 26th was a year.
Yeah.
So that was my first year doing jiu-jitsu. It was a great year.
Yes.
But I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited about next year.
I'm excited about who we are becoming.
Yeah.
We're
working.
Yeah.
You got to hustle.
Yep. Yep.
So
I'm talking about internally as well, like the people that we.
But
are
that still takes work.
It does. Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I think out of everything, the goals and everything that we have, I think that that's the most difficult thing is just getting to know ourselves.
So this is something that I wasn't planning on, but it's just a thought right now. Like right now is the beginning of the year. Same thing with the gym. Everybody's excited. They're motivated.
Mm-hmm.
How do you keep that shit going so that you don't fall off in March? Because it's a new year and we are ready to kick some ass. There's people that have been running for like 3 days. They've gotten 3 runs in.
And
we got to keep them going.
I think I know that I need accountability. That's just me. I need accountability. I need to find someone I can work out with, which I think our neighbor. Yeah. Because I truly enjoy running. Fucking sucks. You know, like I'd rather go push some weight. I'd rather do some squats. I'd rather jump rope.
Snatch some
I
steel.
love to jump rope.
Yeah.
I love that. Running hurts.
I don't mind running.
I'd rather bang out some
I
weights.
said I didn't like running, but I don't mind it.
Yeah. But, you know, I love to train. Like I love helping people. So working out with someone and knowing that I'm helping somebody else is helping me as well. You know, because I'm going to be like, hey, are you going today? You know, like by me holding them accountable, I'm kind of holding myself accountable. It's kind of weird because I don't want to not be there for them. You know,
I feel like that in jiu-jitsu with the kids.
Do you?
Yeah. Because, you know, sometimes like you'll be like, why are you going? Like the kids aren't even going. But I'm still like, I still want to go early to help the kids. Because I like it. I like helping the kids and I learn. Yeah. But it is nice. Like it feels good helping somebody else.
So I think you just have to have the end result in mind. Like, you know, and like with me, I have, you know, a picture of myself of when I felt that I was at my best was maybe a year, 2 years ago or something like that.
You have that on your wallpaper on your phone.
Yeah. But that I noticed that doesn't move me. Like it doesn't.
It moves me.
What are you trying to say? I don't move you now?
You move me now too. You're just wearing a little less in that cover.
Oh, I know. My dad's like, who's that? I'm like, that's me. He's like, why are you naked? I'm like, I'm not naked. I'm wearing a bikini.
Why do you have a naked picture of yourself on your phone?
Motivation.
As your wallpaper.
But it's having the end result in mind. Like I'm so excited about, and this is something I know that I'm going to stay excited about, but building our wealth. Like that excites me. And I also want to get the kids involved as well. I want to teach them what we're learning. And even though we think, oh, they're only 7 and 10, no, it's time. It's time to teach them. Yeah. We've talked to them about debt. We show them how to make money. They're little, you know, they know how to make money. But now, okay, what do we do with the money? Like they have the money sitting in a bank account. What do you do with that? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's just having the end result in mind, knowing that when we retire, which whatever age that may be, you know, we're going to be fine. We're not going to be looking at our bank account like, hey, are we going to, you know, have money for our prescriptions, you know, or are we going to eat today? Yeah. Like that is one of my biggest fears is that because I see the struggle. I see my mom struggle. I see people that are struggling. And that is my biggest fear is that when I'm old, you know, when we're older, that we're struggling, we should be living a good life. Yeah. Enjoying our life, not worrying about what we're going to eat tomorrow.
Yeah. So I think one thing we could do is we can mention some of our goals for the year. And if you can look up the phone number, because what you guys, one thing that you guys can do that I know is a good way to help you stay motivated or continue on that path is by letting people know what you're doing. Because if you don't let other people know, like, you know what, like post it on Facebook. And it's not easy to hit that post button. But when you're like, you know what, in 2020, I'm gonna get out of debt. If that's a possibility for you. If you can knock it out in 1 year, then put a post and let people know. Be like, you know what, I'm doing it this year. Because if you keep
that in our group page.
Because if you keep that inside, nobody knows.
Right.
And then when you don't do it, when you do go out to eat, when you do spend the money on stuff that you know you're not supposed to, nobody knows about it. So it's not really that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But when you're not sticking to it and you put it out there for the world to see, it's harder to do.
Right.
It's harder to fall off that track. So one thing that you guys can do is if you guys have goals for this year, give us a call and share with us what your goals are for the year. And then periodically you can let us know how you're doing, how they're going.
Yeah. And so another thing we could do is Facebook group. Like we can go into our group page and we can put our, some of our goals for 2019 and ask, people that are members in our group page to share their goals with us.
Yeah.
So the phone number is 480-912-5128. Again, that's 480-912-5128. So call us with your comments, call us with any concerns, questions,
and let us know what your goals are for 2020. So 2020. So one thing that I tried to do it last year, and I know it's a really good thing, and it's something that would make a big difference, and I fell off. Is using a checklist. As simple as that may seem, I have an app on my phone. It's a Google Keep where you can just make checklists and you can check stuff off. You can share that checklist with people. Like we have our shopping checklist on Google Keep, and it's great because you can just add stuff to it, and then Sonja sees it. Or like if I'm on my way home from work and I need to stop at Costco, she'll update the Costco list and I'll just stop in and grab whatever we need and come home. But another thing that you can put on there is a to-do list of the things that you need to do. And that is one of my resolutions for this year, is to put stuff on the to-do list and do the stuff that's on the to-do list, like knock it out, because that is, I think
House chores too?
No, that's not going on there.
What?
No, but no, just stuff that has to get done.
Yeah, like fix around the house.
Yeah, like no.
Can I add to it?
No, you are not. You're added on the Costco list. You're not getting on that list.
Jerk.
You have to go through me to get the stuff on the list.
I know your code.
But I'm like, where the fuck did this come from?
The roof.
That's on there. But no, like, because procrastination is my cousin Miguel Tuso, if you're listening. He told me years ago, it was funny, but he was like, procrastination, you know what it is, right?
Yeah.
Procrastination is like masturbation. In the end, you only fuck yourself. And it's true.
No, yeah.
It's true.
We were talking about that today in church.
So that is probably one of the biggest resolutions, is to put stuff on my checklist and knock that shit out. And, not wait around, make sure that I get it done.
Make sure you put me on your list. Do Sonja.
Wife. So the other things that I have are, I want to do 3 jiu-jitsu classes a week. Whether, whatever. Whether it's an open mat or what, doesn't matter. 3 jiu-jitsu classes a week. And when it comes with jiu-jitsu, there's something that sometimes I bullshit, like it'll be time to roll and it's like, I'm going to get another cup of water. And then like another 30 seconds goes by and I'm going to tie my belt again. And then like another minute goes by. And then now I
do not see you doing that.
Then I got like 4 minutes or 5 minutes left to roll, instead of, get some water, pound it, and get back out on the mat.
Yeah.
And fucking roll. So that is another one of my goals, is just to get my ass beat more this year, which is what's going to happen. But no, I have to. I want to.
You want to get your ass beat more? I can beat you.
I want to.
I want to.
You wish.
No, I will.
But yeah. So that speak more Spanish.
I've been trying to get you to do that forever.
But we need to work on it.
Kids
we need to work on it. Like me. Well, it starts with me and you.
Yes, but that is your first language, my love. It's not mine. I mean, I know it pretty well.
You bullshit, because you've done signings in Spanish.
Baby.
Firme aquí.
Firme aquí. Fecha firme. Come on.
Aquí.
But no, I've been trying to get you to teach. Our kids should know Spanish.
Yeah.
That's all your fault.
What the hell?
It's your first language. They're going to know Spanglish if I try to teach them.
What?
They're going to be talking.
They're going to be like,
crazy.
No me gusta.
No me gusta. I don't have an ass.
They know like,
accent.
no, I'm talking about the kids. They got like 3 phrases. No me gusta.
No, Joey says, no.
No.
And he says, yes. No.
Yeah, he goes, yes. He's like the whitest.
No, for sure.
Little Mexican.
we speak pretty good. Like when we're talking about the kids and we don't want them to know what we're saying, we speak pretty good together. Like, we can hold somewhat of a conversation.
No, we just need to practice, me and you. Because I forget. It's not like English. Whatever I want to say, it just comes out.
Yeah.
Spanish, I have to think about what I want to say and process it. And then I'm like, is that the right word? Or is this the right way you say it? Like when I speak, you probably can't hear it. Yeah. But I'm thinking a lot when I'm speaking in Spanish.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, okay, is this the word?
So
is that
glad
the word?
I can't hear what you're thinking.
Oh, fuck, man. But and I want to learn bad words in Spanish, more of them.
What?
But yeah.
Oh, how useful is that? No.
So.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm just.
Do you have resolutions? Do you have any, or not resolutions? Not resolutions, but do you have goals for this year? What do you want to do this year?
I haven't, to be honest, I haven't thought about it because I've just been.
So we got our financial goals, which
right.
I mean, we don't have to get into detail.
Yeah, we've talked about that.
We've got that planned out.
I just, you know what? I don't want to go up and down anymore. Like I've always been up and down in my weight, and you and I work very well together like that. But
we work well together, not together.
Eating, yeah, just. You know what I'm saying? Like when we're going hard, we're going hard.
We could be like 2 butterball turkeys, or we could be in really good shape because we work together. We work well together.
We're like, hey, we're gonna cheat today, and it sucks.
So Sonia's like, you want some chips? I'm like, you want some ice cream?
Yeah. Like I feel like I'm at my heaviest that I've ever been in a long time, and I don't like it. But I like you like that.
It's all good.
I'm so sad.
Anyway.
Anyways, I think that we should enjoy cheating once a week, but not crazy. But not crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't think we should go off the freaking rail. With what because we do that when we go in, especially when it comes to eating, we'll dive in. Like
we go off
dive
the deep
in.
End. Yeah.
And I think that we should be able to reward ourselves, but have more self-control. There you go. Yeah. We do not have self-control when it comes to eating when we're not eating healthy.
Yeah. Another goal that I forgot is I want to grow the podcast at least 5 times this year. Like 5 times what it is now. Mm-hmm. I want to grow it. And the boxes of flyers, that's 5,000 flyers. It's a lot of flyers. But I want to get that gone.
Dude, I
want to get that gone in, I don't know, I say like 6 months, but I don't know if that's like I feel like I could maybe do it sooner.
Oh, well,
but
I can
maybe
tell you
6
this.
months. I want to get those 5,000 flyers gone by 6 months so that I can order 5,000 more.
How many business cards did you order for me?
I don't know. I don't know if it was 1,000.
1,000. Go look at that box now. I mean, I get rid of me some cards. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, we could definitely do that. And people are probably thinking, why did you get flyers? That's like so old school. Like all you got to do is work social media.
It's something.
But I think, no, it's good because I meet people all the time. And so, I think that it's good to have flyers because some people are old school and, they would like to have a flyer.
You want to read the flyer?
So I think it's good,
So the flyer on the front, it has our logo and it says, listen to the Opposites Attract podcast to hear no holds barred conversation about relationships, sex, parenting, business, career advancement, entrepreneurship, personal development, spirituality, and everything else modern couples face. Then it says you can find Opposites Attract podcast on all social media and podcast apps. And it's got all the logos. Then on the other side, it has our picture and it's got the opposites, or like my personality on one side, my background on one side, and your background on the other. And it kind of shows a little bit of how we're opposite. Mm-hmm. And then it says, Sonja and Miguel Ramirez have been happily married for over 11 years. Together, they have 2 children, a son and a daughter, ages 8 and 10. Miguel also has a child from a previous relationship and a daughter age 13. Miguel and Sonja were also very fortunate to experience the rewards of being foster parents. Together, they have made many mistakes and had many successes in all aspects of life, and they aren't scared to talk about them. Through it all, they continue to grow and get better every day. And then it says that we have guests that feature
awesome.
military and all kinds of other stuff. So anyway, that's our flyer, and we're going to be giving them out. But I think this kind of goes into something else. So we had our niece give us a call. She left us our first voicemail for the podcast.
Yes.
So she gave us a call, and she was going through a situation.
She is
going through a situation with her work, or where she used to work, where she was wrongfully let go. I mean, let go for doing the right thing.
Right.
Which is fucked up. Like that's not right.
Right.
And a couple podcasts ago, we talked about how a lot of people feel like if you get a good job, a place that's established, like you feel like you have security. Mm-hmm. But we were talking about how when you work for somebody else, they are always in control. They can let you go whenever they want to. They can change your hours. They pretty much tell you everything, what to do.
Right.
They tell you what to do, what to think. You want to be like a cheap?
Shut
anyway,
up.
That's like Scarface. Go watch Scarface. But anyway, but if you build something for yourself, even if it's something on the side,
right,
then that is yours, and you can grow that, and you can start it while you have your job, grow it, and then that's something that hopefully eventually your passion turns into your career path, what you do for a living, which is hopefully which is what this is going to turn into.
Right. Yeah, because she was really upset, angry and frustrated, and just, because she put so much time into this company and hard
she liked
work.
It, right?
And she, yeah. Yes. She really
fucking dork.
So she just wanted like some advice on that and what she should do. So,
well, the first thing I think that you should know is that you shouldn't feel bad. Yeah. You did the right thing.
Yep.
If you did the right thing and they let you go, then do you really want to work at a place that is going to that's going to fire you for doing the right thing?
Right.
Probably not.
Right.
And I know for Christmas, and this just goes for specifically for her situation, but for Christmas, you got a new book. Mm-hmm. And with that book came a new opportunity.
Right.
Right. Now, what you do with that book and that opportunity is up to you.
Right.
I know that one thing for me with school, when I was given an assignment of this many pages, like me, I hate reading. I don't like, especially that class that I was taking. Holy shit, was it boring? I would complain all the time about this shit. But they would give me assignments, and the first thing that I would do is they'd be like, okay, read 4 chapters, and it's like, okay, those 4 chapters are 78 pages. Okay, 78 pages. I got 6 days to read it in. That's, this many pages per day. And I knew every single day I'm going to read this many pages, and by the time my next class comes up, I'll have it all read. So set a goal of when you're going to finish this book. I'm going to finish this book in 1 month. Look at how many pages there are. Look at how many days they are, and get to work. Start reading. Knock it out. And you have your tia that will help you.
Yes.
But it starts with you.
Right. And in her situation, like most times, like there's a lesson to be learned, but in her situation, there's not. I mean,
well,
what she did was right.
Well, she has an opportunity to do something for herself now.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, you can work, do something on the side while you're doing this to make ends meet and do what you have to do. But that is a lesson.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Because I say there's always a lesson in everything. There's an opportunity to learn something.
Yeah. So, and for anybody that's going through a situation like that, I think one of the things that you have to do is something that Jocko talks about all the time is, because right now you're in a funk. Something happened. You feel like shit. You maybe aren't too motivated. Like you're down on yourself.
You're angry.
You're upset. Turn that off, please. Turn it off. Off.
I'm like, who are you, my dad?
But But no, so what you have to do is look at what you need to get done. And for you, I don't know, maybe that's knocking the book out, but you have to prioritize and execute. Line it up and knock it down. You know, and that's part of that checklist that I'm talking about. When you got shit that you got to get done, line it up and knock that shit down one by one.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, you say you're good with the multitasking and all that, but just fucking get one after another. Boom, boom, boom. Just, and the thing is that also feels good. When you see that fucking checklist, you're like, bam, I got one down. Boom, got another one down. Got another one down. And then before you know it, you're on a fucking roll.
Yeah, yeah. I know right now, like, she's doing Lyft, you know, so that she can, you know, pay for her rent and everything else. But I mean, she's a go-getter. So, you know, we're proud of you.
I'm a hustler, baby.
She is. She's like her tia. But we're proud of you. You know, even though, you know, you were in this situation, she got up the next day and she's like, I'm making this money.
Get after it. Yeah.
And that's what she's doing. So
that's what it says on the back of my new gi.
Get after it.
Get after it. That's kind of tough. Like if I fucking put that gi on, and I'm just,
isn't it like by your butt?
It's on the tail of the back.
Your butt.
Yeah. It's like get after my butt. It says get after it right on my ass cheeks. I'm gonna send that to Jocko. Be like, hey, did you think about this?
Oh man.
But yeah, no, just get busy.
Yep.
Get busy. Line it up and knock it down.
Get her done.
And another thing that I wanted to mention was when you're working, when you're hustling, like if people like to help people that help themselves.
Yes.
Which is weird. Like, well, that's another thing that we had on the list. We wanted to talk about that show, that Kevin Hart, Don't Fuck This Up. It's on Netflix.
Yes.
It's a show by Kevin Hart. It's called Kevin Hart, Don't Fuck This Up.
It's a documentary.
It's like it's like a little docu-series. It's like 4 episodes. You guys got to check this out.
Yeah.
I mean, it is like he lets you into everything, all his fuck-ups,
everything.
But one thing, man, this dude fucking works.
Yeah.
Works. I mean, he works his ass off, and he's very real about everything. Like, he owns up. He fucked up, and he owns up to it. He's like, you know what? I fucked up. Yeah. And yeah, but there was a part in that show when he walks into his office and he's got like a bunch of shit that people have sent him. And Adam Carolla, if you guys know Adam Carolla, he's another celebrity, but he has a room in his house from all the free shit that people send him. Like, these people are already celebrities and they're getting all kinds of free shit because people want to give them stuff,
right?
You know, to try out, for them to shout it out or whatever. But because of that, they get a bunch of free shit. But people like to help people that are busting their ass, that are getting after it, that are getting busy, that are working, you know. And
that's one of the reasons why, you know, I see Serena, our niece.
Exactly.
And she's always.
The thing is that you can't expect it. Don't ever expect for somebody to come and give you something, but just know that if you're fucking out there hustling, if you're grinding, just stay focused. Keep fucking looking at that goal, and then every once in a while, something may pop up. Mm-hmm. Something may pop up, and you couldn't have seen it coming.
Right.
You know, and that's, I don't know if that's what it is. I think maybe because when, you know, for those of you that are listening, like, we have our mixer, our Rodecaster. Thank you, Eric.
Yes.
I mean, I can't thank you enough for it. But that's one of the things that, you know, he mentioned to me, and that may be an example of it. He's like, it's not easy. You know, we're on episode 40. We haven't missed an episode. We're not going to miss an episode, but that's part of it. I mean, if it's one of those things, like, if, oh, you know what, we're starting a podcast and then we miss the 3rd week and then we come back the 4th week and then maybe we miss the 5th week and then we're back for the 6th and 7th and then we miss the 8th.
Right.
It's like, well, how serious are they really?
Yeah.
Is this something that they're really going to do?
Yeah.
And, you know, there's people that may see what we're doing, the fucking 5,000 flyers, and that's one step because the flyers are just in our house.
Right.
Now
they can sit there,
like it's a good intention,
right?
But now the work begins,
right?
So I'm excited.
Yeah, time to go door to door. No,
fuck yeah! Start putting it on all the windows in Walmart and everywhere. But no, the work, people like to help those that they see are hustling.
Yeah.
You know, if you're sitting around not doing anything, I mean, I don't know about you. Like, I've never thought of like, hey, I'm gonna go help out this person that isn't doing shit.
Yeah.
It's like, why? Like, this person over here, maybe they could use a hand. I mean, look at them. They're fucking working.
Yeah. Like, during the 2 weeks that we took off, it was challenging for me.
Yeah.
To just let go. You know what I'm saying?
Relax.
Yeah. To just let go. And, you know, like the days you're like, I'm going to jiu-jitsu. I'm like, well, I'm working. You know, like I scheduled, time to go do something because I felt so antsy at times. But then I'm like, you know what? I thought about our week and holy crap, how busy we are. Like when we're on.
Oh, and it's on now.
You know, the kids start school tomorrow. You know, I start
we're back
working.
jiu-jitsu,
I mean, and
homework.
we're nonstop. Like it is nonstop.
Yep.
So I had to tell myself, hey, you know what? It's okay.
To take it easy
this
for a little
time.
bit.
It's okay because you guys bust your ass throughout the week and this is your vacation. So take time. Enjoy the time you have.
Every once in a while, take that time. But also don't bullshit yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like when it's time to work, get to work.
You're right. Right. And I've noticed like with me at times, and I think this is, just getting in momentum again. You know, like once you're completely out and being self-employed, you have to get yourself back at it. You know what I'm saying? Like with you have to be at work tomorrow.
Maybe.
You got to be at work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to be there. Well, with me, I don't have nobody
you're
telling
at work.
me
You're at work.
what I need to do.
Yeah.
So if I sleep in, guess what? Nobody's going to know but me.
The boss. Yeah.
But me.
The boss knows I'll be at work.
But
I'll
do you see what I'm
doing?
saying?
Yeah.
So,
No, it's different. When you're, that is another thing. When you're, that's something that I don't know if we've talked about, but when you do your own thing, you gotta be self-motivated.
Yeah.
Because at a job, they tell you, hey, you need to be here at 5.
Mm-hmm.
You need to be here at 6. You need to be here at 9. You don't have a choice. You just got to show up.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when you're doing your own thing, you have to be like, I'm getting up at 5.
Yeah.
And you know what? And that is one thing that, I mean, you hear it all the time. Successful people, they're fucking up at the crack of dawn.
Yeah.
At the crack of dawn. Jocko, every morning he's got a picture of his watch. Saturday, Sunday, Christmas, doesn't fucking matter what day it is.
Really?
4:30 in the morning every single day. And then it's funny because people will post pictures of their watch at 4 or 4:30. Oh, I got up before Jocko today. But the thing is that do you get up every single day? And that's part of his discipline, the discipline thing.
Yeah.
He says discipline equals freedom.
Yeah.
If you have financial discipline,
yep,
in the future you can have financial freedom.
Health?
If you have financial discipline today, tomorrow you can have financial freedom. Discipline equals freedom. If you have health discipline today, tomorrow you can have freedom.
I feel that the most important one out of all of them is health. And I read that in a book. You know why?
That was in the Kevin Hart thing. Remember they were talking about like he's big into fitness, but then he was also kind of getting with one of the big banks because they were talking about how money and health, like they go hand in hand.
Because think about it. If you feel good, you feel good.
Yeah.
You're going to do more. You're going to want to do more. You're going to be more motivated. You're going to be driven. Yep. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, it all starts. I feel that it all starts with health. It all starts with health. Because once you start feeling better, you're going to want to start doing better. You're going to start wanting to do more. Imagine us eating the way we've been eating. How motivated do you feel? How motivated do you feel?
True.
Are you excited to wake up in the morning, to wake up early and see what, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, it's crazy what food can do.
So
how it makes you feel.
So the party's over.
Well, don't make it seem like
freaking
life is over.
No.
Shit.
I'm not saying like our life
party's
is over. I'm just saying like the break.
No, I get
the
it.
Christmas
Yeah,
break.
no.
But I'm just saying, the Christmas break is over now.
Yeah.
Like this is we'll take the rest of the day. I mean, I got to do podcast stuff, and that's cool. But this is it. Tomorrow we're back to work, back to life as normal. How do you feel? How do you feel about it?
I'm good. The way you say it makes scary though. It's like no life. No, no. I enjoy. I enjoy it.
My
I do.
busy life.
Yeah, I enjoy it. You know, I like the good stress.
Yeah.
You know.
I'll tell you, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited to kind of like it's nice to have this time to recharge and do nothing and chill because that's my favorite.
Yeah. You know what I'm excited for? What day I'm excited for?
What?
The 8th.
The 8th?
Yep. January 8th.
Oh, shit.
You don't know?
Am I missing something? The fuck is January 8th? I don't know.
I'll tell you after the podcast.
Anyway.
It's our first big payment.
Oh. For the other house?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So our first financial. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is good.
I'm getting after it. I'm going to get after it.
Get after it like it says on my butt.
That's what my butt's going to say later.
He should make some like women's workout pants that say get after it on their butt. Oh man, it's about that time.
It's fun.
Happy
New Year's, everybody.
Happy New Year, everybody. Yep. Make sure you write down those goals.
Get her done.
Hit us up. You got that phone number. Make sure you write down those goals one more time. Una vez más. Write down those goals. You can post them on our Facebook page. You can send us a message. You can call us and leave us a message with your New Year's goals, and we'll play them out.
Yep.
Or not if you don't want to, but if you just want to let us know, just hit us up and let us know. But yeah, we're excited. We're excited for you guys too, because we're gonna make some changes.
And know
in turn, we'll let you guys know what's going on, and hopefully we
can
help you guys out with some stuff.
What are you talking on?
Huh?
What are you talking?
What do you think? What do you think? What's happening?
El número es 480. No.
There we go.
The phone number to call us with comments, concerns, questions, or your goals. 480-912-5128. Say it in the Spanish voice.
480-912-5128.
Ay, papi.
Llama al Opposites Attract Podcast. So,
Qué bueno. Muy bueno.
So anyway, yeah, make sure you give us a call. Make sure you go to oppositesattractpod.com. Share this with the people that you know. Help us grow in the podcast. You know, we're going to reach the goals no matter what.
Yes.
But if you guys want to help us, that would be awesome. Share it with the people that you know. Also, go to trustinkusa.com where you can take a look at the legal services.
We're excited for all our guests lineup for you guys for New Year. So a lot of great, valuable information coming your way so that we can help you live a better life.
All right. So thank you guys for being with us, and we will talk to you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.